Welcome to Off-Grid Island. I'm Oliver, and this is Helena. Together we bought an island in the Finnish wilderness with nothing on it, and the goal is to transform the island into our dream cottage. The only problem is, we've never built anything before, but slowly we're transforming the island into our own. We started in July 2024 with just a tent, and now we have an island tiny home built out of logs from our island. It's finally time to start building our first real log cabin on the island, a traditional Finnish sauna. All right, me and Sini made it back out here to the island. We've got a bunch of gravel in the back of the car that I got to get here, as well as all the screws and those kind of things to finish up the floor joists. It is pitch black outside. I actually remembered a flashlight though, so I feel very proud of myself. This is, I think, the first time I've remembered to bring a flashlight, so it's not going to be pitch black the entire time. And Helena left a reflective cup on the dock so I can see it a little bit easier. Remember my headlight that I brought? I was having the gravel bags, and it died. I can actually see pretty good down here at the lake. I think the moon is behind some clouds or fog, but it's still full moon, so getting a decent amount of light now that there's no trees blocking. All right, load it up. Oh, look at that reflector. That's crazy. It helps so much. You guys are so smart. And good thing Helena listens. We made it.
More than 4 times the size. The loss of the Great Salt Lake.
I just woke up because Sini was looking out the window. It's like just starting. It's not sunrise, but it's like a little bit of brightness is happening. And she started barking and like growling, and I was like, what is going on? So I looked out the window. I completely forgot to tie the boat up last night. And I think she saw it and was like, what the heck? Our boat is gone. She's been whining at the door nonstop. Yeah, I know, Sini. I'm sorry. That's my bad. That's crazy that she knows that this is like the boat and it is important. But look at that. I forgot to tie it. It's just floating here. Thank goodness it's still here. There we go. I think it's time to start actually doing stuff. Yes. We saved the boat. I watched the highlights of the Ducks game. We won. I know of shootout, so that's good. But I did wake up to a text from Helena saying that there's something in the sauna waiting for me. Today is, I'm going to say this wrong. Mikukawiki? It's like a little Christmas or something in Poland. So she left some Christmas goodies in there. Okay. All right, let's go see what we got. I'm so confused. Oh my goodness. Yes, they put him in shoes. My slipper has it. Chocolate. Got a little Santa. And a bigger Santa. I'm gonna eat them and be very happy. Happy Mikukawiki. Okay, I also have to open this thing. What are we? We're the 6th. So right here. Boom. Even more. Look at that. I'm going with 8mm pilot hole. This one's a bit longer. That's what I wanted to use, but they only had, we got every single last one of these, and then the rest are in this. I believe the smallest one of these is what I'm looking for. Aha.
Okay, that actually, those went in easy. This thing's crushing. Sini started barking at something and went this way, so I grabbed my rake. We're gonna see if there's actually something or she's just going crazy. I think she's false alarmed. The guard dog is false alerting. I guess somebody doesn't want to use my new tarp creation. Oh, maybe she does. Got all of these bolted in. I gotta start getting these hangers on here. That's the next thing. I already marked it out. 60 centimeters on center, all the way across. I think my goal is going to be to get this floor joist kind of set up, done today. Like, not nailed fully in, but just like in the correct positions. And then I will actually nail the rest of it in when it's dark. I think I'm going to try some nuggies. Uh-oh. I think we ran out of gas. It just made a noise. It's not turning back on. I swear. Oh my god. Let's go. Oh, that one was hot. Oh, that one was hot. Okay. Okay, we did it. If I didn't have to do all the hammering, this would be great.
$248. Look at that. What are you doing to me? Where are you going? Sadie! I've been conquered. Oh, okay. Sadie. Okay, you're heavy, girl. Have you taken over? Yeah. No way. Oh, still too long. Whew. We got floors. Floor joists. Oh, now I just gotta nail these all in. Hopefully my arm doesn't fall off. And hopefully I can get pretty far before the darkness hits. Got this quarter done, all nailed up. Every single spot has them, but still have so much more to go. I think it might be time for a flashlight. I missed a little. She's so happy we're in here. Her nose feels pretty cold. I think she might be getting a little chilly. We've been out all day. I was gonna grab a flashlight and go back to work, but she looks so sad. Oh my goodness, she just wants to jump in bed. I think she might be a little cold. It's not that cold out yet, but we've been outside all day, and she doesn't have her full, like, adult coat yet, since she's still only, what, almost 9 months old, but she still eats something. I think we're gonna chill. I don't trust her inside by herself, because there's food in here, and she likes eating food. Honestly, that was decent progress. I in my brain, that was gonna go so much faster, but in reality speed, I feel like I was moving pretty good. And I mean, I've been going all day. Feels like a good day of work, you know? The first few days of this trip for me was like, it was hard. It felt like I wasn't doing anything. Just like bringing fin foam out here, bringing the materials out here. Like, it just felt like I didn't do work because it was just driving, and like we ran out of sun and like everything. So it feels good to be like doing stuff again. And damn, it's still 10 degrees inside, which means this is holding heat pretty well. It's probably 1 degrees out right now, so. F1 qualifying just started, so gonna be having a steak, watching some F1, last race of the year. It's gonna be a big one too, because Lando Norris, Max Verstappen, and Oscar Piastri all have a chance, even though it's basically up to Lando to lose. So I just don't want Max to win it. Sorry. Need to get my hands washed in this freezing cold water. It's time to get her off there. This and some F1. Oh my god. I'm gonna be happy. Still miss out on it though.
At any racetrack, balance. I want
It's happening.
to slide.
F1 is over. It was a pretty good qualifying. We've got some James, of course, Wild Homestead, and the CS Major is also happening, so got both those going on. Navi, they've got Alexi B finish, as well as Maus has Yimpat on their team as well. So there's a couple Finns in the Major. Hopefully we can do something. Oh my goodness.
Good morning, Sini. You ready to get the floor joists finished? I think today's the 7th, right? Yeah. Am I blind? Ah, there it is. Let me get this. Oh, another egg. Days just go by. Like, I do not know what day of the week it is. I don't know what number of the month it is. It's like, it's crazy. I think it was raining all night, like even up until an hour ago. So I'm hoping the tarp is okay because I think it is pooling water in a few spots. I probably should actually grab a knife or something because I think the best way for me to kind of relieve it is just to cut some gaps in the areas where it's pooling water so that it can just drip through there. So it's definitely still standing, but it is not covering half of the logs. Oh, I think it broke. It did. This side broke. Interesting. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh. Maybe a few of those. Because this is like past the cabin, so it doesn't really matter. And he's like, what is going on? Why are you standing in it? I really should have poked holes in this earlier. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. There's so much water. I think what I'm going to do is kind of reset all these ratchet straps. Get them all tight again. I should get some like weighted stuff to kind of like pull these edges down so it like kind of makes a ramp for the water to go away so it doesn't end up pooling. All right, so this is our upgraded tarp setup. Basically have this stapled in here to keep it kind of in place, and it keeps it really tight so that all this water should come off that ridge and down. And then I stapled it over there too, so this is really tight. Somebody got stuck in here. It's too, she can't squeeze underneath and she has to go like over. I don't know how she got here. Now she's stuck. How are we gonna get you out of here, girl? What are we gonna do with you? You can't squeeze underneath there? Nah, you're a big girl, huh? You're not very small. We're at 400 nails. I bet you we'll be right around 600. They're not like normal nails, they're anchor nails. And I think from what I was looking at, it basically has these little ridges on there. And because of these ridges, it won't let the nail like slide out over time. So that's what makes it special. I think it's also like hot dipped or something, so it doesn't rust. What are you doing up here? Huh? Huh? This is good. Now I can just move these around and I'll be floating in the sky. Yes. We have floors. We have floors. Kinda. Now that that's there, time to do the rest of the fin foam. Get that evened out. Probably should have done that first since now it's a lot harder to move around since there's things here.
Even spread. Don't dig a hole. Even no, that's what's good. That's what's good, girl. That's what's good. No more. No, 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 no. We've got some issues. These are really, when I put weight on them, they're getting close, but I still have so much that I need to fill when it comes to here. And basically, what my plan is when it comes to this area is I'm putting these two up to the sides, but I need to fill this middle gap. And my plan with the middle gap is to fill up to this height with whatever stuff, and then I will put a sheet over the top. The problem is it is going to take so long to get enough gravel and stuff like that to do it that it's just not gonna make sense. And luckily I do have a lot of leftover concrete. I think I'm gonna put these bags out to get wet, to turn into these big ass like rocky clumps, and then I can do what I did with that one bag that I had laying around, sledgehammer it, break it up into these rocks, and then I can like crunch it up into smaller stuff. And that should be a good fill, because I don't know what else I can use those concrete bags for. You guys had a lot of good ideas when I asked about it before. I just don't have time. Like, they're so hard but so soft. All right, so this is definitely going to be changing the plan. There's just so much more leveling out I have to do to even get it like I was saying before, level enough to where a rock will like set it down and like have it be kind of flat. It's just so far from that on this other half that I need to do a lot of this in order to get it going, and then filling up this gap in the middle, all these things. And it's like, I have to get this done this trip because we're gone for a long time, and by the time we come back it is going to be the middle of winter and it's going to have been frozen for a long time. So if I don't have this ground insulation done by then, it is just game over. I have a lot of things to do, but hoping we'll be able to get it done by the time we leave on Saturday. But tomorrow is going to be logs.
That's painful for George Russell there, losing the
Whole setup is ready. We got our food.
Got some snow. The heater definitely ran out of battery last night. Okay. Okay, let's see. We're on the 8th. Aha! There it is. It's crazy. We have the last year, our fail video, where we tried to come to the island, but the ice wasn't thick enough, but it was still like relatively thick. It was about 5 centimeters, I think, which is almost
2 inches. That was literally December 10th. This is us now. Full on, just water. Once it freezes, I feel like that's whatever year it is, that's the end of the year. Because it takes a while for it to become like stable enough to walk on. Okay, that looks like a tarp still. It looks way better than it did last time. Looks like it did sink. Oh, it's sunk for sure over here. There's a pool. I need 1 7 over here, 2 4s down there for this next layer. The 7's gonna have to be gargantuous, as the last 7 on that other side is huge. So this is 18 centimeters that the notch needs to be, so we want it to be at least 28. 29, so that could be thick enough. 27, 26 and a half. This could be a nice 4. It's 22 on the thin side. Got the perfect log. Right there. It's like 27, 28 on the butt. It stays nice and thick. This is the perfect log. Bad news is, if I want to lift it on this side, I can't use the chain hoist because it's way too tall of a drop. Like, it's not long enough with the chain. So we basically are gonna either have to create a ramp here to pull it up, or the other option is going to be I get the winch up on this tree, I winch it up this way and then across that way. Ma'am? Why are you up there? What is going on? Are you cold? Are you a wet cold dog? Excuse me? Ma'am, are you gonna lift the log? Like, no. Like, I can't, like, switch. Wait, maybe if I rotate. Let's go. She hates logs. finally just decided to stay on?
I don't know. I have no idea, but it's staying on, so. This is a little annoying. If I can get something to hold it up like this, then we'd have a good amount of space in here. But right now, it's not very nice.
Like when I do this log, that goes over there. Like, I don't even know. I need to like get this tarp off, because how is that possible? Orota. Okay, still got a few left. We just got all the pegs in, but oh my goodness, she looks so cute. Looking over the wall. All right, so the log has to go over all of this. This is uphill as well. Hopefully we can get it here. Sweet, got this thing up here, which is huge. I wasn't sure how hard it would be since it was on the other side, but we did it. I got the piece for the angle grinder, which we'll try out tomorrow. People were really recommending that in the comments, so let's go. It's still going. The darkness is very much here, so I'm gonna start making some food, getting into the cabin. You, my friend, get this. Yes, you get your bone. We actually just uploaded our last video. Helena finished editing that at home and it just went live. And there was a lot of comments, or a few comments really, at this beginning portion of what I was doing with the installation. I don't think I really explained it well, so I wanted to say kind of what I'm doing with it. So the foam that I'm putting on the ground now, it is XPS, which is basically like a closed cell foam, kind of similar to styrofoam, but styrofoam has air bubbles in it, and that's how it insulates. This doesn't have air bubbles. It's completely closed cell, so no water, moisture, whatever, it doesn't affect it. It's not like styrofoam where the pockets can get filled with water basically, and then freezing can make it not do too much. This is meant to be in contact with the ground, in contact with moisture. It doesn't affect it one bit. The only thing that can do something to it is sunlight. UV can do things to it. Luckily, there's not much right now, and ideally, by the time we get it done, I'm going to be putting dirt. I'm going to be putting all sorts of stuff on top of it. I obviously don't want that just laying out and being what you see. It's really ugly. Like, that's not the goal there. But right now, I just need to get it down so the ground doesn't freeze. And this is just the insulation for the ground. The whole point of it is to make sure that the ground does not freeze so that the foundations don't shift and move over time. It is no purpose of insulation for the cabin itself. By putting this blanket of foam, the XPS, on top of the entire thing and a meter plus 1.2 meters past the foundations themselves, that's giving a big area that is using the earth's heat. It is coming up and reflecting the heat of the ground and trapping it. So the entire foundation area, the entire place underneath the cabin is not going to be freezing. That ground will stay like normal soft ground, not frozen ground. Because of that, the ground will not be moving and shifting our foundations. That's the entire purpose of this. You can dig deeper. The frost line in Finland is pretty deep. I think it's about a meter, so like 3-ish feet, which if I would have dug all the way deep enough for that to work, it would have been really, really brutal with just the hand tools, and the amount of cement I would have had to take out to the island would have been even greater. It was in the plans from the architect to do it this way.
Hi. Good morning.
Okay, that still looks like how I left it, and it's been going, so this is good news. The logs are still pretty wet, so I don't know if we're gonna have any issues with this, but does it even right up here? Not particularly well. This side is like, well, when I had my gloves on, it was 4 fingers, but so 5 fingers basically. This side, much more than 5 fingers. It's almost double the size. The under, like this long groove, has to be really, really wide, and it takes out a lot of the log, and we lose a lot of height, I feel like, from that. And on this side especially, like, it just chunks out a huge portion of it. So I feel like it's easier lifting this up so that the notch gets bigger and then the groove stays the same height throughout. I bought a little, what is it called? Like a jack or something? We'll see if it fits in here. That's the only thing I'm scared of, is that this gap is already too small for the jack to fit inside. This is what we got. I think that might be too tall. It was only like 15 bucks, so I figured I could try it. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna fit. Well, freaking big red needs to be a small red. This is what we gotta get in there. Nope. Oh my God. Wish I was bigger and stronger. I've just been standing here trying to figure out what to do and being mad that it's not working. And I came here and I just put my hands down on this log. And it's a little wobbly because I moved it a bit so it's not in the perfect spot. But it made me remember, I push down, that side lifts up. So maybe if I take this off a bit and push down, that'll lift. Whoa, whoa. I was thinking I could lift this, put the piece under, and shift it over together as a unit. I'm gonna do this log last. I'm gonna be heading into town. Maybe I can find a jack that's small enough to fit in there. And if not, maybe me and Helena together will be strong enough to lift the log. I just broke the tip. I literally just opened it up in there and it just snapped. These things are so fragile. Look at what that is doing though. Jesus, it's like coming out in a crazy way. Luckily, I have one extra. This is the worst weather. My fingers are frozen. I'm wearing like they're thermo plus double gloves that are supposed to be waterproof. It is a few degrees above freezing and so wet out that I can't feel my fingers. This is so cool though. We're like, it's like in a cabin. We got walls. Whoa! Dog down. Sini, are you okay, girl?
Are you okay? What was that? What happened? Are you okay? Come here. Oh, you're fine. We got this thing and it's still not doing anything. Somebody said it could be like the wires inside corroding and I just gotta adjust it, but I don't know how the hell I'd get inside of this thing. It's not like necessary. It just kind of makes the edges easier to see, the lines, and then it keeps it from splintering, but I can just go in there with one of my hand tools and take the splinters out. Oh, fuck. Looks really nice, actually. Look at that. I'm on this thing. It's pretty slippery. I was debarking the end. I slipped. There's my debarker. My hand pushed it down when I fell. So I pushed it and it smacked me right in the freaking lip. Wom, bom, bom, bom. Meatballs.
Listo. Hyvä, Sini. Odota. Tassu. Hyvä, Sini. Down. Down. Hyvä. Good morning. Figured out the train tickets for Helena today. So she's coming right after sunset. So right when the sun's about to set, I'm going to have to start heading out to pick her up. So we've got a decent amount of time here today. I think I'm going to be able to get this next log done. So that'll be 2 logs and the floor joists all set up and a little bit of work that we did on the ground insulation. Still need to get these concrete blocks kind of ready so I can start evening out the ground.
I don't think I did the 9th. I forgot the 9th. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. 10th. Ooh.
These have not been getting rainwater like I've been wanting, so I think I'm gonna grab a bucket and dump a whole bunch of water on them.
What's that? Sini? Oh, thanks for bringing me a brush. Where did you find that? Girl just walked out of the woods with a brush. Huh?
Hey, orota, Sini, no, not yet. Perfect.
3.5 layers on this guy. Like, holy crap. And if I stand straight up, almost head height from the ground. Yes. Oh yes, thank you, Sini. All right, well this half is coming along pretty good. I've got rocks on almost all of them. Just gonna finish up this row. I think once I finish up this row, it's gonna be time to start going to get Helena. I have to go to the store and stuff beforehand because I need some spray foam to go in the gaps of these because the ground's not perfectly flat. It's kind of creating these little openings, and if I just spray foam the hell out of that, it should be fine. The big part that like is an issue is if those seals aren't like perfect, then cold air can fill like the gaps, because even though I'm trying really hard to make this like as flat as possible, there's still some areas that have a couple centimeters off of the ground where the thin foam isn't directly touching it. And if that air is still air from what I was looking up, it is completely fine. Like if that is air that is just trapped underneath there, it's actually going to help the insulating properties. But if the seal is not good and I just leave it with these cracks, then that air is going to get like turned into cold air. And if it turns into cold air, then it's going to really make the insulation not as effective. There's so much water I gotta get out of here. Sini, can you help me? Can you drink it all or something? Holy crap. Well, this is a new one. The oar fell off into the water and it sank. Isn't wood supposed to float? Oh God. At least I have one. Oh my God, this thing got eaten by the goddamn lake. It's just down there and I cannot get it out, and I moved it so now it's underneath the dock completely. I don't even know how I'm gonna get it. I think I'm gonna have to just try and hook this up and use it. The battery's almost dead. I guess I'll just buy an oar. Hopefully I can get an oar from the store. I don't know. Okay, well, at least we got this. Hopefully it doesn't die. Got some new oars. This one was nice and cheap. They were only 30 euros because this one's cracked. Oh my goodness, see? The oar fell in the lake.
What?
Yeah.
How did it fall in the lake?
I don't know. Does it fit? Oh, hell yeah. There. The oars are working. They just are a bit long, so I have to like cross my arms. But we're getting there. It twisted sideways. Okay. Now we have a combo set. Okay. This thing is gonna be put to the test this trip. We're gonna be getting down to -7. It'll be interesting to see how this does when it's that cold, because so far it's only been like very low negatives, like -2, 3. Here you go. Oh my goodness.
It's a little black mushroom.
Oh. Mushrooms are too advanced for my palate, but Helena's a lover. Oh my goodness. Holy crap, it's a little different, huh?
Good morning. We have to start leaving pretty soon. The timing actually works out pretty good. Helena's about to graduate, so let's go. That's gonna be sick. And then after that, I mean, at the same time, I guess the lake is gonna start freezing. So it's gonna have a few nights. I think we'll be able to get one night of like -6, 7 degrees before it's still like usable. I hope. I'm planning, because then the next day it's gonna be like -6 all day with -7 at night. And I think by the end of those 2 days, the water is going to be getting to the point where it's probably not going to be very easy to row through.
I got a few cans of this stuff. It should fill the cracks in the fin foam to make sure everything kind of stays together. Okay, I got 1 can of foam. I think it's getting a little bit low, but I did this entire side. Everything's foamed up. I still need to foam, obviously, this area once I get those there, but I want to finish this base layer before I start messing with these kind of beams in the middle. I still have to do the skirt too, because this is just like the base. I'm trying to figure out what I do. I'm not gonna actually put any foam or like XPS in this area where there's this just massive root system. I just don't think it's gonna work. So that's gonna be a cold spot in our foundations. But luckily, it's pretty perfectly right in the middle. So it's over 1 meter plus from all of the foundations. So even if that does freeze, it shouldn't be the end of the world.
This is the longest, I think for sure, that I've been out here continuously. Well over a week now.
I'm getting close with the foam, but I still have a lot to do with the cabin in general, right? And then once I do the cabin, there's so much more I need to do to finish the cabin, basically, because I want to do a deck around the outside. That part's obviously covered deck. I want to have like a lowered deck in this area too, with like a wood burning hot tub, like a polio, and then a dock that comes off of here, because it's going to be such a nice view. You get like both angles of just lake, which is sick. And then this is obviously where you jump in when you sauna. And it'll come like right next to this rock, which is cool. God, old lemon is so good.
The weather forecast, now that we can like scroll to the next day, and the -1 is only at midnight. It is going to be -7 degrees when we wake up, so I need to make sure there's no water left in this thing, because I don't want this to be a huge chunk of ice if we end up leaving tomorrow. I think today's the 12th, no? It is. I didn't open the 11th yet. It's time to finish the ground insulation today, and then head out of here before the ice freezes. Looking out the window, there is already chunks of ice forming. So, don't know how long it's probably going to take a while. Like, I don't think we're actually at any risk of not being able to boat out of here in the next day.
Oh my. It's still mostly water. That's ice. That whole side is pretty still, so there's a lot of ice going on. The clip is frozen. It won't open. Like, we are definitely getting into ice. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna be sitting in the front. The weight's gonna be terrible, but it's not too far. Okay, we made it. Not too bad. Oh no. I've been punctured. This is as good as we're gonna get it. I've used all of the gravel bags. I've used almost all of my fin foam, and I've used all of my spray foam. So can't really do much else. I think it's in pretty good shape. For sure, good enough for this winter. I think the problem with some of the spray foam and those kind of things, and even the regular foam, they're not like good when it comes to UV. So as soon as the ground kind of thaws out in the spring, I am going to need to take dirt, dig a whole bunch of dirt up and like throw it over the top of this stuff so that it can just be covered and not be getting blasted by sun. I'm happy with it. That took so much longer than I could have ever imagined. I was thinking, oh, just lay it down, do a little foam, good to go. And a majority of this time that I've been here, I feel like has been messing with the foam. I got 2 logs done, which is good. And now I'm just gonna start kind of cleaning up and getting everything set up to not see humans or us, I guess. It's not gonna see us for the next, over a month. A lot of things are gonna be different. We're gonna be posting a video after this one, probably beginning of January, going through what the channel and what's going to be happening next year, because little warning, it's going to be a bit different. I think we've packed up everything. It's crazy though, seeing like the ice, it's like growing. This whole side is ice now. The lake is going to be unsafe to traverse here in the next day or two, I'd assume.
Dobrze, Sini. Like that ice is like actually thick.
When I was using AI to figure out when the ice would be frozen or not, it said this stuff would be fine as long as you're not in
Oh my god.
a plastic boat. Okay.
We are in a plastic boat.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, thank God we're leaving today.
Yeah.
There's so much ice behind you, you're not going to be able to go through that.
We might have to go a different route. Because this isn't really...
Wait, we can't go a different route. This is all ice.
No, it's not. There's water over there. Easy. We made it here, and I hope you guys have a good holidays and a happy new year, and we'll see ya next year.